It's 2:17 a.m. Your room is silent. No notifications, no noise. Just that heavy stillness that only shows up when the world finally stops moving. You turn to one side, adjust your pillow, close your eyes, and for a brief moment it feels like sleep might actually come easily tonight. Then, without warning, your brain pulls something from the shadows. A memory. Not a good one. That one awkward moment you wish never happened. Something you said years ago. The tone, the pause, the look on someone's face. Your eyes open instantly. Your body tightens. And just like that, you're no longer lying in your bed. You're back there, reliving it. The strange part is how real it feels. This isn't just remembering. It's a full replay. Your chest tightens slightly. Your face feels warm. Your stomach dips just enough to make you uncomfortable. Your brain doesn't show you a blurry version either. It sharpens it, enhances it, reconstructs every detail like it's happening in real time. And then it starts editing. You begin rewriting the scene in your head. What you should have said. What you shouldn't have done. How you could have avoided the entire situation. The moment loops again and again and again. Each replay feels just as uncomfortable as the first. Naturally, you try to escape it. You shift positions. You grab your phone. You scroll through anything that might distract you. For a few seconds, it works. Your attention moves somewhere else. But the moment you put the phone down and try to sleep again, the memory returns. Stronger this time. Clearer. Almost like your brain waited for silence again so it could resume exactly where it left off. Now there's frustration layered on top of everything else. You start questioning yourself. Why am I still thinking about this? Why does this even matter? Why can't I just forget it and move on? But your brain isn't trying to annoy you. It's not punishing you. It's doing something very specific, something it was designed to do long before your life looked anything like it does now. Your brain's primary job is protection, and one of the biggest threats it has learned to avoid is social rejection. Because at some point in human history, being rejected by your group didn't just hurt emotionally. It reduced your chances of survival. So your brain developed a system. Whenever something socially goes wrong, it marks that moment as important. It stores it. And later, when there's time, it replays it to make sure you don't repeat the same mistake. That's exactly why these thoughts show up at night. During the day, your brain is overloaded. Conversations, decisions, noise, movement, constant input. There's no space to process old events. But at night, everything slows down. There are no distractions left, no incoming information, no way to avoid your own thoughts. So your brain finally has a clear window to process unfinished experiences. It doesn't care that you're trying to sleep. It cares that something important hasn't been resolved yet. The real issue isn't the memory itself. It's the loop your brain creates around it. That loop exists because your brain believes there's still something to learn, something to fix. But the situation is already over. You can't go back and change what happened. Still, your brain doesn't fully accept that. So it keeps running simulations, trying to prepare you for a future version of that same situation. It's like reviewing footage from a game that already ended, searching for ways to improve performance next time. The problem is, there may never be a next time for that exact moment. Embarrassing memories hit harder than most because they involve how you were perceived. They carry emotional weight tied to judgment, exposure, and social risk. Your brain treats those moments as high priority because they directly relate to how safe you are within a group. That's why they come back with intensity while other neutral memories fade quietly. But here's something your brain doesn't calculate properly. Most of the people involved in those moments have likely forgotten them completely. They've moved on, focused on their own lives, their own thoughts, their own mistakes. Meanwhile, your brain holds onto the memory as if it's still relevant. The reason it won't let go is because it's waiting for closure. Not emotional closure, but logical closure. It wants a clear takeaway, a signal that the situation has been understood and won't be repeated. But every time the memory appears and you react with frustration or discomfort, your brain interprets that as unresolved. It assumes the lesson is still incomplete, so it keeps bringing the memory back. From its perspective, it's doing its job correctly. The way out of this isn't by fighting the memory or trying to suppress it. That usually makes it stronger. Instead, the only way to break the loop is to complete the process your brain is trying to run. The next time the memory appears, let it play out fully. Don't interrupt it. Don't distract yourself. Watch it from start to finish. Then shift your response. Instead of reacting emotionally, respond logically. Identify what actually went wrong and what you can take from it. Keep it simple and clear. Maybe you spoke too quickly. Maybe you didn't read the situation properly. Maybe you over-explained something. Whatever it is, define the lesson. Once your brain detects a clear takeaway, something changes. The loop starts to weaken. It no longer needs to replay the memory repeatedly because the purpose behind it has been fulfilled. The situation has been processed. The lesson has been extracted. The file can finally close. Over time, the memory loses its intensity. It becomes just another event instead of something that pulls you back into it emotionally. Eventually, you'll still remember it, but it won't trigger the same reaction. No tension, no discomfort, no endless replay. Just a neutral piece of your past. And when that happens, you realize something important. Your brain was never trying to make you feel bad. It was trying to make sure you were prepared. It just didn't know when to stop. So the next time you're lying in bed and that memory shows up again, don't see it as a problem. See it as an unfinished process reaching for completion. Because once you give it what it's looking for, it stops coming back. And your mind finally goes quiet.